watch your head, watch your step, use that handrail. But when I say use the handrail, just use it physically, not emotionally, okay? It's going through a really tough time these days. We'll look out for as best we can. Oh, I see you're taking a picture of my snowman friend right there. Now, let me introduce you to him. That there is Burloff. He's Olaf's cousin. He was supposed to be in Frozen 2, but he got sacked. Yeah, and you know what? I can honestly see why. Something about him just seems very disingenuous. That smile seems sewed on to me. And that banana nose, not appealing in the least. Now, folks, house rules, okay? Pay attention. Rule number 1, do not at any point during our cruise fall in love with me. Rule number 2, remain seated for the duration of our trip. Keep your hands on feet, legs out of the boat. And rule number 3, parents, if you brought your kids, ew, gross, I don't know why you did that, but go ahead and keep an eye on them because I didn't bring them, so I don't have to, okay? I don't want kids, don't have kids, don't want to watch your kids because they don't pay me to do that. But then again, they don't pay me to drive this thing either, so I gotta pick my battles. Okay, we are clear and out of here. Take a favorite hand up and wave goodbye, folks. Go ahead and wave goodbye, everybody. No, not to them, each other. Wave goodbye to each other. Folks, that is not a joke. You should treat that as advice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the world-famous Jingle Cruise. Wait, did I just say Jingle Cruise? I'm sorry, I meant Jingle. That's my first Noel. My name is Skipper Ted, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of wonderful, wonderful holiday sites here in the jungle. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about the backstory here, okay? It is not a good time of the year here in the Jungle Cruise. You see, we skippers always write home for the holidays, but this year our presents did not get delivered to us. No. They're more like carefully dropped from 30,000 feet into the jungle, hence my cheery demeanor. So what I do, see if we can find some and take a look at some of the sites along the way. Now, right here, if you look through the unusually foggy Amazon, if you look really closely on the left and the right-hand side, there are actually some butterflies hanging behind there. But this time of year, they go by another name, holiday humbugs. Now, humbugs make a very distinct sound, they say they're called, but it is very soft. If we listen very closely, we can hear the humbugs now. Listen close. Humbugs. I don't know why they make that sound, but they do. Go figure. Now, if we gotta start to feel itchy, that won't be the humbugs biting. Those will be the fleas navidad. Yeah, fleas navidad come out in droves this time of year. Now, question, folks. How many of y'all are familiar with Elf on a Shelf? You guys know what Elf on a Shelf is, right? We have our very own version of Elf on a Shelf here in the Jingle Cruise. Right up here on the right, we have 2 frogs and a log. Check that out. That is the Jingle Cruise version, and they are exclusive to us. You know what that means. If they get stolen, they're worth $600 at auction. Oops, was that out loud? I'm so sorry. Now, this right here, friends, I gotta say, I always enjoy being a great ho-ho host this time of year, so I really wanted to roll out the khaki carpet as part of my efforts to do that. I wanted to throw you folks your very own holiday surprise party. That's right, aren't I nice? And here it isn't. I guess nobody showed up. I can't see anybody. Canoe? Yeah, you know, this reminds me of my 16th birthday, and my 15th, and 14th, and 13th, and 12th. Even though there's nobody there, I did leave them a Christmas list, and friends, I gotta say, I don't care what I get this year, as long as it's something big, anything big. And look, somebody got me this big old tree. Isn't that something so lovingly wrapped with a boa on top? How thoughtful was that, right? Now, if you ask me, I thought it was supposed to be a partridge in that pear tree, but far be it from me to look a gift tree in the snake. Right here on the right, friends, we have my humble abode. Yes, my house, my home, my domicile. Those very friends inside my house are both my primates and my roommates, and it looks like they're doing the roommates do best, which is hanging out without me and going through my stuff. Isn't that special? You let that be a lesson for all my little ones on board. Always live with your parents, never move out. It's a trap, no matter what they tell you, okay, friends? I speak from experience. Right here, we arrive on the world's longest river, yes, the Nile. Now, I'm sure you've heard at some point before that the Nile goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, that must mean that you're in a boat. Actually, sir, you're in a boat right now. And you said that so confidently. How embarrassing for you, I know. But you look like you're used to being embarrassed. Am I right, my friend? Oh, yeah, good. You see, I no talent when I see it. You seem like an expert. Now, right here, friends, we arrive on the African veldt. And before you say it, it is the very same African veldt that holds up the African pants. But this time of year, it is home to something very special. Right here, we have our very own Jingle Cruise Choir. And just for you, they're going to perform their heartwarming rendition of Silent Night. Take it away, guys! Beautiful! Round of applause for them. Oh, wow. Gosh, what a talented group. I said round of applause for them. Come on, folks. What is there, a coffee shortage in the park today? Now, question. How many of y'all are also familiar with the North Pole? I guess you know what the North Pole is, right? Where Santa lives, where it's Christmas every day. We have our very own holiday pole, too. Right here, we have the aptly named, oh my gosh, hurry up and climb before we get attacked by a rhino pole. It's true. It doesn't feel like Christmas until I see this sucker. And speaking of suckers, on the bottom there, that's my good friend Skipper Felix. Felix Alex has always been one of those guys where you never know what to get him for Christmas, so I ended up getting him that rhino, and I don't think he likes it all that much. And that rhino is a bit of an inside joke between him and I. I don't think he gets it yet, but trust me, he will get the point in the end. I arranged for that to happen for sure. Now, that too is good for lessons. Let me teach you all this while I'm at it. If a rhino ever tries to charge you, just cancel your credit card. Okay, that will take care of that every time. Now, coming up right here behind me, we have Glacier Falls, one of the only places on Earth where you can see an ice formation perched on top of a mountain. Okay, maybe it's been a warm winter this year. What we're going to go ahead and do is steer clear of it instead, because trust me when I say this, we will go over it later. Alrighty, folks, that is a promise and a threat. We will go over it later in every possible sense, okay? Mark my words. And folks, if you don't end up laughing at my jokes, you will definitely find yourselves under it later too, okay? I'm looking at you in the red shirt when I say that. Now, I'm not sure if you know how to swim, my friend. I'm going to teach you if you keep that up, okay? My friends in the back, you're safe for now. Keep it up. Now, folks, this right here, this is not a good sight as well. Let me tell you why. I obviously was not clear enough when I wrote out my Christmas list this year, because when I said that I wanted hungry, hungry hippos, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. This is a little bit too literal for me. Gosh, I don't even know what to say here. Hey guys, I know you're hungry, I'm sorry, but I don't have any marbles for you. No marbles. I lost all my marbles, along with my self-respect, my dignity, my pride, my self-esteem, my sense of humor, all of it. Lost all of it. Now, this right here in front of us, folks, this is the boat, the Congo Kringle. And if you look inside the Kringle there, we have a group of skippers in training. Yes, this is what we look like before we get our khaki uniform. It looks like this one in front has the mic, so let's listen in and see if these trainees having a good Jingle cruise material. Let's let them in here, shall we? Okay, that was a good one. Can you use that one, buddy? That was pretty funny. But after that, everybody always says the same thing. Skipper Ted, it seems like a monkey could do your job, but I take offense to that. Those are chimps, okay? A chimp could do my job, not a monkey. That would be ridiculous. Now, friends, right here, we have everybody's favorite part of the cruise. But make sure my friend there is staying seated there for me, okay? I want to make sure the crocodiles feel like they're working for it. Don't make it too easy for them. This right here, friends, is the ubiquitous sight we're known for. It is time for the one, the only, the amazing, the hydrating, the invigorating, the very wonderful, the extremely merchandisable, the back side of... Wait, no, Frosty, no! Frosty the Snowman, why? Oh, why? You were so young, Frosty! Oh, what a holly jolly soul, oh gosh! Oh, wait, it's okay. I just remembered. He'll be back again someday. Good. Whew, that's a lot off my chest. But that said, folks, this little emotional roller coaster of ours is far from over. And there's a good reason why. Earlier today, another skipper warned me that there is a tiger hunting down our boats. I saw him follow me on every beach of the river just now. And apparently he has sandy claws. That's what I saw. Now, folks, apparently Sandy Claus is going to be in here. So do me a favor. Keep your eyes open for danger. That way I can keep mine closed. And just in case anything goes wrong, just remember this little tune we all know and love. You better watch out. You better not cry, because emotions are a sign of weakness.
We meet again, Santa Claus, for the last time.
Did you guys see Santa Claus in there? Did you guys see him? Well, it doesn't look like he followed us, so that must mean he hung up his stocking for the year. That's good news. Now, this right here, friends, this is an ancient Indian elephant bathing ground, but listen, make no mistake. There's really only one thing that's worthy of our attention here, and that's because it has such a great name. Coming up on the right-hand side, there's no other way to say it. Here we have two babies under a full moon. How about that? Majestic. You love to see it. At least I do. Every 10 or 12 minutes of my life. I'm telling you, folks, yeah. Oh, wait a second. Hey, Charlie! Hey! Charles! Put it down, Charles. Put it down, I mean it. Oh, sorry, folks. He's definitely ending up in the naughty list this year for sure. Okay, you might want to get down. I'm not kidding. You might want to get down. You might get... I was kidding. Got all you folks out there. I saw y'all hit the deck, yeah. Now, friends, that right there is what I call dry humor. Am I right? Yes, it is. By definition, too. Now, it's going to be about that time. Do me a favor. Please keep your hands on his feet, legs side at all times. And please wait and see until we come to a full and complete stop. That is, if we make it that far. Anything can still happen. We're literally not out of the woods yet. Now, let me level with you, folks. This is, of course, the time of year where you're supposed to tell people how thankful you are to have them in your life. So I mean this when I say it. Of all of my cruises today, you have definitely been my most recent. No doubt about that. You really, really were. And you were outstanding on my boat, but now in a moment, I'm just going to need you outstanding on the dock, okay? So if you enjoyed your journey, please exit to the right-hand side, watch your head and step. If you did not enjoy your journey, though, you can do whatever you want, because I couldn't care less in that case, okay? Yeah. If you didn't enjoy, my name is actually Skipper Elsa. Go ahead and let it go, okay? I would greatly appreciate that. It is what's best for all of us. Now, friends, we are going to be together for a spare moment or so, and whenever people are stuck with me for longer than they originally thought, they always say the same thing.
Let me out of the boat!
But after that, they always ask me the same question. It seems like your job is a whole lot of fun. What's it like to be a skipper? And I gotta say, hands down, this is the best gig I've ever had. You know, before this, I used to work in orange juice, but I couldn't concentrate at work, so they canned me. Yeah, and then, you know, after that, I worked in monorails for a while. Did that for a long time. But if you work in monorails for too long, you develop a one-track mind. That just isn't conducive to corporate success. I found that out the hard way. But after that, I worked in mirrors as well. I thought I saw myself doing that, but I ended up just being a pain. You know, big pains, small pains, emotional pains. A lot of emotional pain, actually. A lot of therapy, a lot of self-improvement. My dreams were shattered when I was making mirrors. Sorry, folks, I drifted off there. And then after that, I was a bank teller. And being a bank teller was fun, right up until somebody asked me to check their balance. So I pushed them over, but then they sued me. It's something about personal injury. I don't really get it either. Listen, they wanted to know their balance. Their balance was poor. I don't know what else they wanted from me. It's just, that's ridiculous. And that was the end of that, too. Now, here I am just blabbering away, folks. I'm so sorry. I'm legally obligated to mention some safety information. So, friends, when you exit the boat, please exit through the same doors that you came into the boat with initially. If you look at these crates in the middle of the boat, you cannot cross over them because they are quite the fire hazard. And you know what that means. You trip, I laugh at you, they fire me. So let's avoid that if possible, okay, friends? Now, we laughed together, we cried together, we very nearly died together, but if there's anything I want you to remember from our time together, please let it be that I ended this cruise by saying to you, unequivocally, in sound, body, and mind, with every fiber of my being, with all of my heart and affection, from the very depths of my loving, caring soul, in front of a live studio audience to the millions watching at home, emphatically and sincerely, get up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What I meant was make like Santa and leave my presence. That's much better, folks. Watch your step, use that handrail. Thank you so much, step friends. Watch your head, watch your step, use that handrail. Hey, happy holidays to you, folks. And if you don't like holidays, well then, happy Thursday. And if you don't like Thursdays, you should try a Sunday, because those are delicious. And if you don't like Sundays, well, of course, then happy Honda Days. And if you don't like happy Honda Days, well, then happy Toyota-thon. If you don't celebrate Toyota-thon, happy Ford Truck Month, of course. And if you don't like Ford Truck Month, happy Volkswagen Sign and Drive Sales Event.